G'day folks, it's Jay here. Well, I was just looking at this old motor and I've stumbled across something very interesting. I've never seen it before and I've just worked it all out, you know. I've heard of the name cap walk, but no one's actually ever showed me what it is. Now when you think about it, when you walk, it's like that, isn't it? You're walking, like the cap's trying to walk. Not so much that way, but it wants to do that. Now, this has a little bit of it. I'll show you. I've taken the bearing out, so it's number 3, main cap, and the bearing's out of it, so I've just sat it back in its register, and I've got no movement that way, but I have a little bit of movement in a walking motion. Now I have a 2000th feeler gauge, and when you check on number 4 main cap, I can actually just get the 2000th in there to bite. So there's clearance there. I'm getting clearance on each on the sides of them. Not so much in the middle, but on the sides. Number 1 has a little bit of it up the top, further up. Number 2, I've found out it's a little bit maybe, not so bad. But number 3, number 4, and I haven't really bothered checking number 6, to be honest. So that's why I've put a stud girdle in, combined with not the bolts but the main studs, so I've got a bit more torque down on them, and I've girdled each with one nice machined up stud girdle plate. It's around 5mm thick, high quality, and that is to stop it doing that. It was to help eliminate it. A 4-bolt cap, you've got that extra bolt out here when you look at it, right? And that's your extra load out there to take out that cap walk. But we're stuck with the 2-bolt cap, and by putting the girdle on, it's tying them all in and trying to take that walk out of it. So if any guys out there have had first experience of a stud girdle and the benefits on it, let me know, because I'm really keen to hear some first-hand stories on the stud girdle, and if they live up to their name. I've looked on their forums and that, and they reckon they're a pretty good thing. Pretty much eliminated. So, mind you, this was always on borrowed time, this engine, so it's not a thing you would, in standard form, these are great. But as soon as you start getting some power out of them and boosting them, nitrous, whatever you put through it, it's common sense to put a stud girdle in. It's just not worth risking it, because that would just completely flog out in time, and then you've lost oil pressure. You've just got too much clearance in there, and should be a catastrophic failure. It'd be an absolute mess in there. So that's my tip. So if anyone, like I said, if anyone's had any first-hand experience, let me know, because I'd love to learn a bit more about it. And this is what my channel's all about, learning. And if anyone's got some first-hand experience and want to share it, look, feel free to comment, because I'm like a sponge and I just want to keep learning and learning about all this stuff, because it really excites me and it's my passion. So yeah. Alright guys, until next time, I'll catch you later.